Hey, so it's the Theater Weirdos here. We're gonna see Avatar 2 here at the Providence Place Mall. Oh, look, recording in progress. We can make our own TikTok video. Tick-tock, ticky, ticky, don't you talk, tick to talk, talk to ticky. The kids are gonna go nuts for that one.
Oh yeah, like that's, I think more in like their mind can't handle the horror kind of nuts.
Yeah, so Avatar 2, what are your predictions? Do you think it will be good?
I think it'll be entertaining. I think it'll be immersive.
Nice. I like the first one. Like most people, I think it's pretty good. It's not my favorite movie or anything, and I'm sure you can agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so special effects should be good. We're seeing it in IMAX 3D. Look forward to that. 'Tis the season to be jolly here at Providence Place Mall. Yeah. The Showcase Cinema Deluxe. There's Providence back there through that window. Ooh, what you got there?
IMAX.
I thought you were RA. Hi, James. Okay, so we just got out of Avatar 2, the second waterbender, and what's funny is we didn't see the IMAX. I could tell right away it was gonna give me a headache, so we switched just over to the regular theater. And the movie looked great, so it doesn't bother me at all. I would have went crazy trying to watch that whole film in 3D, I feel. How about you?
Yeah, I mean, there were a couple of scenes like I was kind of wondering what it would be like, but yeah, like it would get exhausting after a while. It's three and a half hours of being in that zone.
Yes. So what did you feel about the film? I'll go real quick and say it was good. It looked great. It was a little bit too long. Just too much blue people for me.
Oh, that's racist. That's terribly racist.
Oh, yeah.
I want more blue people. I got indigo fever.
At least I'm not turning it into some kink thing.
Listen, if you haven't become kinky about it, towards the end, James Cameron has failed.
Oh, okay. So, but what did you feel about the movie?
I thought it was good. I thought it was very heartfelt. I think it had a little bit of a different climax than I thought, because I thought there would be some kind of other arc building.
So you would recommend the film? I said it was too long, but I did enjoy myself, especially early on, but it just did get a little bit too long.
Yeah. They established at the beginning of the movie that the two heroes from the last Avatar have a family now. And I think a lot of they did a good job of making those kids appealing. I think one of those kids is actually played by Sigourney Weaver.
Interesting.
So, which she did a pretty good job. Every now and then I'm like, okay, yeah, Sigourney Weaver's very adult voice is definitely popping through there. But
yeah.
But the kid is kind of plays a little bit of a weirdo, even by alien standards.
I keep going back to this, but yes, I said it was too long. So I did at times like how it let you hang out with the characters and in that world. I just thought maybe the climax was too long, like the final battles and stuff.
Right, because it was like they tried to make it bigger in scope than maybe it should have been. Because it really is a mano-a-mano kind of climax, and it's sort of it's a little bit of a tribute to Cameron's own Titanic.
Okay, yeah. So gonna get into a little bit of spoilers here. They brought back the guy from the first one,
right? And
the main villain, I mean, and now he's in Avatar. But at what point can't they just have him be in every movie now? Oh, there's another Avatar version of him. No matter what happens to him. We're not spoiling the ending because it doesn't even relate to this. But let's say something did happen to him. Can't they bring him back a million times? If that's the case?
Theoretically, but the premise of the first Avatar is that Sully, he just happened to have a twin brother who was on the science team that they made an avatar body for. And so they're like, it's much cheaper to get him on board than to clone a whole new to make a new avatar.
Did they mention that in the first one?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So they point out that they kind of want to nickel and dime creating these like Na'vi people, these avatar bodies. So I do think at one point they're just going to be like, no, this isn't worth the money.
They're on a minuscule budget with it.
Right.
Yeah.
There's cutbacks.
So I kind of didn't get why they were so obsessed with the whale who was like an outcast.
So in the movie, the idea is that whales, they're pretty intense beings. Like the movie has.
You can say that again.
Yeah. So that's another plot point. The movie has space whales, big, glow. Are you filming? Yeah. So the plot has big glowing space whales, right? Sparkly giant space whales. So if you were a 12-year-old girl in the 80s with a Trapper Keeper, this movie will take you back. But it's so the idea is that whales are super intense, and because of that they have a thou shall not kill kind of policy, because they're just no, you got to be a hardliner about this, because we'll go crazy if we don't put a clamp on it. Like kind of like an alcoholic who never touches a drink. They're afraid that if they're not full on pacifists, they'll be full on murderers nonstop.
Oh, okay.
And so one of the whales, what happened was that there were space whalers who were poaching them and harvesting them, and one of those whales, like, understandably flipped out on them, and so because of that he was exiled from his people, from his whale people.
Oh my god, how cool is this? Pandora is right there. We should visit the Na'vi. Wait a minute. It's overrun by sky people.
Yeah, I bet they poach the whales to make the perfumes.
Yeah. So you keep talking about whales. Wouldn't it be neat if Brendan Fraser's the whale character was in the movie and he popped in for a cameo?
I mean, how much more money do you need to make?
Yeah, so any final thoughts on the movie there?
Yeah, I thought it was very pleasant. I think there's a lot to learn. Very important lessons. Environmentalism, family. If somebody seems evil and they have a gleaming smile, they are evil, and don't listen to them.
Okay, and that's the main character.
That's the villain. Yeah, like it's like the whole thing is he really like seems like really like jovial in his Na'vi body, in his avatar body, and like almost more charismatic than he is as a person. And I think they definitely set that up on purpose. Like, no, this guy's cool now. Wait, no, he's also a POS.
Yeah, that happens sometimes. Did you like it more than the first film?
Yeah, it's better than the first one.
Oh, cool. Neat. Yeah, so that just wraps up this video. Thanks for watching. This is a Patreon exclusive, but it's set to freeze. But if you want to subscribe, it's as low as $1 a month, and that helps the channel out, and I do appreciate that. Okay, see you later. Oh no! Here we go! Woo!